Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub. These rare $quarter coins make people rich. Let's find out why. Don't miss out one of these who know a single coin could make you rich. Number 1. Today, what I'm about to share with you might just change how you look at the coins lying in your pocket right now. The 2022 Maya Angelou quarter isn't just a piece of modern currency. It's a bold tribute, a piece of history, and yes, for collectors, it's one of the most exciting coins to ever come out of the US Mint in recent years. From its powerful design to its surprising collector demand, this quarter is gaining serious attention, and believe me, you don't want to overlook it. Now you might be thinking, it's just a 2022 coin. How could it be special? But that's where the story starts getting really interesting. This quarter was the very first release in the American Women Quarters program, and it honored the legendary poet, activist, and icon Maya Angelou. That alone makes it a first-of-its-kind collector's piece, which already gives it an edge over many others. But here's where it gets even more thrilling. Some of these quarters were released with rare errors. That's right, die chips, retained cud breaks, doubled dies, and even off-center strikes have been spotted in circulation. These aren't just minor flaws. They're golden tickets for coin hunters who know what to look for. A quarter with the right kind of error can skyrocket in value, especially if it's in great condition or caught early. Imagine walking down a street in Atlanta, checking your spare change at a gas station, and realizing you've just uncovered a rare Maya Angelou error quarter. These finds aren't just stories from other people. They happen every day, in everyday places, to people who know what to keep an eye out for. If you're a collector, here's your tip. Always check the condition of the coin. Look for strong luster, no scratches, and any visible doubling on the inscriptions or features like Maya Angelou's name or the outstretched arms on the reverse side. If you see something unusual, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look with a magnifier. Mint marks like the Denver D or Philadelphia P also make a difference depending on the run and rarity of errors tied to each mint location. Coins like this, especially ones with a cause and a legacy behind them, tend to gain sentimental and collectible value as time passes. Keep an eye on online auctions, coin shows, and even social media coin trading groups. People are actively searching for high-grade and error versions of this coin, and some are selling in places like Chicago and New York at premium collector events. The coin's original market value was only 25 cents when it entered circulation, just a simple quarter, but that tiny face value hides a much bigger story for collectors and coin lovers across the country. So now you know, this is no ordinary quarter. The 2022 Maya Angelou coin holds art, history, and hidden value, all in one powerful piece. If you've got one of these in your hand, treasure it. And if you're hunting for it, don't stop until you find one that shines with potential. Stick around with us for more amazing coin stories like this. Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the next rare coin that could be hiding in your pocket right now. Number 2. Get ready to hear something you've probably never been told about the 1983 United States quarter dollar. A coin that might look old, stained, or even worn out at first glance. But behind that so-called dirty appearance, it might just be hiding a treasure that most collectors completely overlook. Yes, I'm talking about the legendary 1983 dirty quarter, and I'll tell you exactly why some of these coins are shocking collectors across the country and selling for jaw-dropping prices in the right markets. So watch closely, listen carefully, and don't miss a single word, because this could be the coin sitting right in your pocket right now. Now this 1983 quarter might seem like nothing special at first. It doesn't shine, it's not silver, and it's not a proof coin either. But what makes this year so special is that the US Mint did not produce mint sets in 1983. That means finding an uncirculated 1983 quarter is extremely rare, and if you do find one in high grade, you better believe collectors will pay a premium for it. The dirty quarter nickname comes from how most of these coins look today. Because so few were saved in pristine condition, many surviving examples are heavily circulated and discolored. But if you find a coin that still shows strong detail, a bold strike, and no major wear, that's where the value begins to rise fast. And let's talk about errors. This is where things get exciting. Some 1983 quarters show strong double die reverses, especially on the word E pluribus unum and the eagle's feathers. Others were struck off-center, have clipped planchets, or show die cracks near the edges or across Washington's profile. These errors can skyrocket the value for collectors and error hunters alike. There are even quarters from this year with misaligned dies or struck on the wrong metal planchet. Those are incredibly rare and can turn a simple coin into a collector's jackpot. So what should collectors be looking for? Well, check the edges carefully. Look at the lettering. If it appears doubled or shadowed, take a closer look under magnification. Study the details on the eagle's wings. Strong doubling or faint ghost-like lines could mean you're holding something special. If the coin is well centered with clear rims and no signs of excessive wear, that's even better. The cleaner the strike, the more desirable the coin becomes. Even if it looks dirty or dull on the surface, don't be fooled. A high-grade 1983 quarter with the right strike or error can be worth searching for and holding on to tight. Now here's a collector tip that most people don't talk about. Try checking coin rolls from banks or estate sales. Some of the most valuable 1983 quarters have been found not in rare coin shops but right inside tightly rolled coins or hidden in long-forgotten jars passed down by family. And if you come across one with a verified mint error, don't sell it too fast. Have it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, because that's where the real value comes out at auction. In fact, a 1983 quarter with a bold double die reverse and high grade has sold in major coin shows and online auctions in places like Las Vegas and New York for prices that made collectors shake their heads in disbelief. So don't judge this coin by its age or its dirt. This so-called dirty quarter might just be one of the hidden keys to a rare and expensive collection. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins from the 1980s that slipped through the cracks, and this one fits that mold perfectly. It's like finding a rare vinyl record, but in your pocket change. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The original market value of the 1983 quarter was just 25 cents. But today, certain rare error coins from this year, especially in high condition or with dramatic doubling, have been known to sell for hundreds, and in special auction cases, even over $1,000. Number 3. Have you ever held a 1973 quarter in your hand and wondered, could this old coin be worth more than 25 cents? What if I told you? Some of these quarters hide secrets that make collectors chase after them like buried treasure. This isn't just pocket change. It could be a collector's dream waiting to be discovered. The 1973 United States quarter, often seen in change jars, has something truly wild about it. It's part of the Washington quarter series, but what makes this one stand out isn't just its age or design. It's the rare errors, the subtle mistakes during minting, that have made some of these coins skyrocket in value among collectors across the country. Now listen closely because here's where it gets thrilling. There are some 1973 quarters that have been found with double dies, especially on the obverse side where George Washington's profile appears. Imagine spotting a faint doubling in the letters Liberty or In God We Trust. That small detail could turn a common coin into something extremely rare and valuable. And don't forget the misaligned dies. Some 1973 quarters show striking off-center errors, where the coin is visibly shifted to one side. Collectors absolutely love these mistakes, especially when the date is still fully visible. It makes them super desirable and highly collectible. Then there's the mystery of the clipped planchet errors, where a small portion of the coin's edge is literally missing, as if someone took a bite out of it. But it's not damage. It's a mint mistake. That one flaw has led some 1973 quarters to sell for high values in auctions and shows, because collectors can't resist an original US mint error. And here's something most people don't know. The 1973 quarter wasn't minted in silver, but there are rumors, still unconfirmed, about experimental strikes that may have used leftover silver planchets. Even though the US had switched to clad composition years earlier, just imagine if one of those slipped through the cracks. Now, if you're a coin collector or even just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, I want you to start checking every 1973 quarter you come across. Look for signs of wear, but pay extra attention to anything unusual. Trust your eyes, and when something doesn't look quite right, like a doubling, a missing edge, or a bold off-center strike, it could be a jackpot. Collectors all over America have started posting pictures of rare finds from places like Texas flea markets, old garage coin stashes in Michigan, even small-town estate sales in Pennsylvania. That means treasures are still out there, not in museums, but in people's hands or hidden inside dusty drawers. If you're new to collecting, here's a great tip. Use a jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass to inspect the smallest details. Sometimes what looks normal under the naked eye reveals magic when zoomed in. And keep your coins safe in protective flips or capsules, because condition matters more than anything. Also, always check the mint mark under the date, whether it's a D for Denver or no mark at all for Philadelphia. Each one carries its own unique weight in the collecting world. Some errors are more common in Denver minted coins, while others are found mostly in Philly. The real thrill is in the hunt, and that's what makes coin collecting so powerful and personal. These little coins carry stories of American history, of craftsmanship, of human error that turned into priceless art. You never know when you might stumble on that one 1973 quarter that could change everything. And now for the part you've been waiting for. What's the original market value of the 1973 quarter? Well, it was only 25 cents when it was first minted. But today, depending on condition and errors, these quarters have been known to sell for amazing prices in major auctions, private collector circles, and antique shows across states like California, New York, and Florida. So take another look at your change drawer, your old collections, or that coffee can your grandpa kept in the garage. You might be holding more than just metal. You could be holding history, a story, and yes, maybe even a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and share it with other collectors out there. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a 1973 quarter or any other rare coin. We'd love to hear your story. Number 4, alright, listen closely because what I'm about to share with you might just transform how you look at your pocket change. The 1991 United States quarter may seem ordinary at first glance, but hidden within some of these coins are rare mint mistakes and hidden surprises that collectors are absolutely chasing down. If you're holding one right now, pay attention. This might be your lucky find. Imagine pulling out a 1991 quarter and discovering what appears to be a shadow echoing behind the letters Liberty or I in God We Trust. That's a true double die error. These occur when the coin die itself was stamped twice with a slight misalignment. And believe it or not, coins like those can sell for anywhere from $50 to $100 depending on condition. That's a huge leap compared to a simple quarter. The Sun plus 3 YouTube plus 3 YouTube plus 3 Wikipedia plus 5 coinvaluechecker.com plus 5 Wikipedia plus 5, but the excitement doesn't stop there. Some enthusiasts have uncovered misaligned die strikes, where the design shifts just enough to miss part of the image or leave a blank rim. Those misaligned quarters can easily sell for $10 to $25, especially if they show obvious off-center features and clean detail. Coinvaluechecker.com plus 1. One of the most intriguing varieties collectors talk about is the spitting eagle quarter. It's not a rumor. It's a reverse die chip that creates a line from the eagle's beak to the rim, making it look as though the eagle is spitting. These coins have been known to fetch between $65 and $100. Coinvaluechecker.com. Then there are cut errors or die chips, raised blobs of metal around the rim, sometimes near the eagle's wings or around Washington's profile. These anomalies, combined with doubling near the eye or lettering, make collectors take notice. One such error coin from the Denver Mint even sold online for about $18, despite being circulated. Facebook.com plus 15 eBay plus 15 Wikipedia plus 15. There are even rare filled-in mint mark errors, where the demint mark looks more like a blob than a letter, and grease-struck or struck-through errors where foreign debris in the minting process left incomplete design areas. Depending on eye appeal and strike quality, these coins can sell for $20 to $50 or more. Coinvaluechecker.com plus 1 if you're a collector or just someone curious about hidden value in everyday coins. Here's what you need to do every time you handle a 1991 quarter. Carefully examine the lettering and Washington's profile with a magnifier. Look for doubling or unexpected shadows. Then flip the coin to inspect the eagle. Check for die chips, lines near the beak, or missing details in the wreath. Condition matters tremendously. Coins with strong strike, full rims, and minimal wear or discoloration always demand more attention from collectors. Some serious collectors have even pulled these rare quarters from ordinary bankrolls at small-town banks and estate sales. Places like Texas, Florida, and Ohio have become surprise hunting grounds. And when those error coins make it to online auctions or collector markets in cities like New York or Chicago, the bidding heats up fast. The thrill is in the search and the discovery, the idea that something potentially valuable is hiding in plain sight, inside a coin you might normally spend without a second thought. Every scratch, shadow, or misaligned rim could be the mark of a rare mint error that collectors want desperately. Now here's the key point. The original market value of the 1991 quarter was only 25 cents. But when you find one with a true double die, a spitting eagle line, misalignment, cud, or other authentic mint error, and in good condition, those coins have sold for tens, even hundreds of dollars in the right collector circles. So next time you empty your change jar or sort through quarters, slow down and really look at each 1991 coin. That seemingly ordinary quarter might just be the one that makes your day. Number 5 and last rare coin, I'm talking about the 1982 United States quarter dollar. A coin that, on the surface, seems like any other you might flip into a vending machine, but collectors know better. This isn't just some regular pocket change. Oh no. This is a coin with secrets, with stories, and with some seriously valuable surprises. If you're a coin lover, this one's gonna thrill you, so watch closely and don't miss a second. Now here's what makes the 1982 quarter truly stand out. It was struck during a time when the US Mint was transitioning between different planchets and dealing with major changes in coin production. That same year, they even stopped placing mint marks on certain coins, and shortages were happening. All of this opened the door for some really fascinating mint errors to slip through, and those are exactly what collectors go wild for today. Imagine finding a coin that skipped a step in the minting process or got stamped on the wrong type of metal. Those kinds of coins have sold at actual coin shows and online auctions for staggering prices. One thing you absolutely must know about 1982 quarters is that they come in two major types when it comes to the finish. There's the copper-nickel-clad version with a regular finish, and there's the elusive and rare no-mint mark and weak strike coins, especially from the Philadelphia Mint. Some of these coins have very faint details, and that's not wear. It's an actual result of a minting flaw that collectors cherish. Coins with faint "In God We Trust" or light Liberty impressions can easily catch a collector's eye, especially if everything else about the coin is clean. And oh, don't get me started on die errors. A few 1982 quarters were struck with off-center dies, causing the coin design to be visibly pushed toward one side. Others have doubling in key areas like the lettering or Washington's profile. There are even examples where the reverse eagle looks like it's got a ghost image beneath it due to die clashes or misaligned strikes. Coins with these types of errors have been seen selling at auctions in places like Chicago and Dallas for surprising amounts, sometimes in the hundreds. One of the most exciting discoveries is the 1982 quarter struck on the wrong planchet. In rare cases, coins were accidentally struck on dime planchets or on planchets meant for foreign currency, resulting in off-size quarters or coins with unusual weight and color. When collectors or even metal detector hobbyists find one of those, their excitement is unmatched. These wrong planchet strikes are among the rarest, and when certified by grading services, they become the prize of any collection. Here's a tip for all serious coin lovers and collectors. If you ever come across a 1982 quarter, the first thing you should do is weigh it. Some rare varieties are slightly lighter or heavier than expected, which can indicate a striking error or planchet anomaly. Grab a magnifying glass and check the fine details, especially the lettering, edges, and the rim. Look for doubling, soft strikes, missing parts of the design, or anything that looks even a little off. Don't rush it, because one small error can mean a big reward. Collectors everywhere are looking for these coins, not just in America but internationally too. Coin shows, online coin groups, and even antique dealers in cities like Los Angeles, Miami, and even small towns across the country are buzzing when a 1982 quarter with errors appears. There's a hunger in the market for these coins in top condition, especially when paired with true minting mistakes. And the beautiful part is, you might already have one. Could be sitting in a pile of old quarters or tucked inside a forgotten piggy bank. That's what makes the thrill of coin collecting so powerful. Sometimes, something that looks so ordinary turns out to be extraordinarily rare. So remember, this quarter had an original market value of just 25 cents. But when you find one with that rare misstrike, a visible doubling, a wrong planchet, or even a faint design from a weak die, it's not unusual to see it sell for hundreds of dollars in major US auction markets or to private collectors online.